this picture. This is a little 3-year-old girl. Do you know who that little girl is? That is me. That is me. Okay? And then over here is about a 3-year-old little boy. You know who that is? Not my brother. That's my husband. Back when we were 3 years old, and I want to even go back farther than that. He was a baby back then. But I was that very, very young, and even inside my mom, like you were inside of your mom, God had a plan for me and for him. And God has a plan for you in your life. And you don't know right now where that plan is going, but I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my life and how God has been working through there. He and I both grew up in homes with parents who loved Jesus. They brought us to Jesus in baptism, just like you were baptized. We went on vacation, but we never knew each other. He and I never knew each other. Then we went off to school, and he had a nice friend named John Kroll. You know Pastor Kroll? Well, Pastor Stump and Pastor Kroll were roommates for 6 whole years. And then Pastor Kroll started dating my good friend named Pat Schmidt. You know who Pat Schmidt is? That's Mrs. Kroll. All right, so then time went on, and we still didn't meet each other, but then Pastor Kroll and Mrs. and Pat and John said they should fix us up on a blind date. And so then that's how we met 44 years ago on this blind date. Then time went on, and let's see here, I have to go in my order here. Then God used Pastor Stump. He talked to Pastor Thuner about 18 years ago and said, I think this Pastor Cole would be a good pastor for this church. Maybe Emmanuel would like to get to know Pastor Cole. Guess what? Who came to be your pastor? Pastor Cole. Then, after a couple of years, Pastor Cole said, I think Linda Stump might want to come here and be preschool director. And so then I got to come here 17 years ago, and God was constantly working this. It's just amazing how God keeps us on a path. And you don't know what your path is yet, but God is there with you and helping you. I have another picture. I showed you that one, right? Okay. I'll hold them up together. It's another little girl and a little boy. All right? Anybody want to guess? Not our children. No. This is Tom Lithio and Cindy Fetty. When they were little children, now they grew up in this church. They were friends, well maybe they're not even here, but I don't know if they knew they were friends that much. But you know what, boys and girls? Your future husband might be sitting on this step today. And boys, your future wife might be on the step with you. Because God has this plan for you that you don't know what's going to happen. Pastor Stubbs is going to tell you about Jonah. Jonah was on a path too, but Jonah got so mixed up. Jonah didn't follow the path that God wanted him to go on. He thought he could run away from God. And silly man, can you run away from God? No, you can't run away from God. And why would you run away from God? Does God love you? He forgives you, and He's with you all the time through your whole life. Now, would you please say a prayer with me? Dear Jesus, thank you for having a plan for my life.
Thank you for having a plan for my life.
Help me always know
Help me always know
you are by my side.
you are by my side.
And